Hey, you! Yes, the one watching this video. I have a question for you. Do you know how to value yourself even when others don't? Are you aware of how other people's perception of you play a part in defining who you are? One last question. Have you seen Netflix's latest film, Seriously Single, yet? Well, in today's video, not only are we going to review this film, but I'm also going to share with you 7 tried and true approaches that'll help you value yourself so that your relationships align with the real you. And not the you who's just in a relationship because they're afraid to be alone. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Maya Rivers, and this is The Truth Behind the Real, where we discuss the life lessons found in film that can be applied to your life for personal development and growth. In today's video, we are going to review and discuss Seriously Single, a South African film that recently premiered on Netflix. This film follows the journey of Dineo as she searches for love in all the wrong places with the guidance of her sweet and sassy best friend, Noni. Like most single women in their late 20s and early 30s, she is feeling the pressure to settle down, especially from her mother, who wants her daughter to fulfill her relationship dream that was deferred. However, and partially due to this, Dineo is so wrapped up and blinded by her deep desire to be in a relationship that she ended up rushing from one relationship to the next, leaving a trail of confusion about what she actually wanted and who she was. Her latest relationship finds her with Lunga, whom she met on the same day her ex broke up with her. She soon finds herself deeply in love with him and living with her new love after just 2 months of dating, which is her usual method in relationships. A whole slew of drama soon follows as Dineo learns that Lunga is engaged to be married. Of course, Dineo is heartbroken over this. She even went as far as showing up to his wedding on the day of his wedding to confront him and his bride. I must say, director Kathleo Rampakela did a great job of showcasing Dineo's desperateness and codependency that was hilarious and also cringeworthy at the same time. There is an old African saying that goes, "If you can't hear, you will feel." And to me, that describes the friendship between Dineo and Noni. Because in that particular scene where she shows up at his wedding, I was shouting at the screen, "Do not let your friend do that, Noni. Why are you helping her to do this?" But that was a testament of their bond and the understanding that sometimes you have to let your friends feel to come to their own understanding. With superb writing from Lawuzu Muvusu, who wrote the script, you could feel the deep love and bond between Dineo and Noni, and that their relationship was that of two friends trying to figure out life while supporting and not judging the other. Of course, there was some drama between the two friends, spurred by the drama occurring in both of their love lives, but I do not want to spoil it for you. So watch the film now as it's currently streaming on Netflix. So what we're going to discuss and what was apparent in the film was the lack of value Dineo had for herself. We've all been there where you're checking for an ex on social media or jumping into a relationship or entanglement because of convenience. At some point though, when all the dust is settled from running around in these toxic circles, you start to wonder how to get out of all of this madness. And you know what? The beautiful thing is that often our greatest mistakes are our greatest lessons. So for me, I believe that we are all capable of stopping the toxic cycles in our lives once we learn how to value ourselves. So here are 7 approaches on how to do just that. The first approach you must take if you want to value yourself is do not compare yourself to others. In a world of social media, it's too easy to compare yourself with what others are doing and what they have. But if you're going to value yourself, then you must be comfortable with who you are and where you are in life. One of the ways in which you can do this is to show gratitude for your timing, gratitude for your place in life, and gratitude for the things that you have. Your energy flows where your attention goes. And if you're constantly obsessing over the things you lack, you will only magnify that perceived notion. Instead, if you focus your energy and appreciation for the things you do have, naturally your mindset will shift into one of abundance. Which leads me into approach number 2. which is to live in the moment. Mindfully living in the present will help you to stay grounded in your thoughts as well as your actions, because you will be at peace, taking things as they come. Most of the things that we are stressed about occurred in the past or have never even happened. If you live in the past, you're only going to be focused on the regrets, the would-haves, the should-haves, and could-haves. Yet living in the future will leave you feeling disappointed and even bored with the present. At some point, you have to let go of the things that worry you, your fears, and anything else to truly be able to feel the moment you are in. Otherwise, it'll just pass you by and be another regret. Approach number 3 to valuing yourself, even when others do not, is to own your choices. Sometimes it is true that we don't really know ourselves. That's because we've lost ourselves, or maybe because we never knew ourselves to begin with. Maybe you lost your ability to make a good decision because the people in your life did not validate your view of reality, which resulted in you making decisions you regret. Regardless, your life today is the sum of your choices, which is why it's so important to take that back. You are qualified to make your own choices because no one knows the real you but you. You can have a different opinion and view from those of the people you love. The only wrong decision, though, you'll ever make is the one that does not align with your highest self and truest wishes. So dig deep and trust your intuition and follow your dreams. Approach number 4 is to stop waiting for permission from others. You do not need anyone to greenlight you to live the life that you have always wanted to live. Over time, waiting for permission becomes an excuse to not follow through with what you've always wanted to do. For example, in the film, Danae was waiting for a significant other before going on a trip. Not only did her waiting cause her to not go, but she also opened up herself to lashing onto the first man that came her way so that she could fulfill her vacation dreams. You do not have to wait for someone to crown you the king or queen of your dreams. Only you hold that power. To value yourself is to crown yourself. The 5th approach to valuing yourself is to focus on your dreams and visions. So many times we bury who we are and what we want to please others. In the process, we forgo the dreams and visions we have for ourselves, which lessens our self-worth and value. To increase your value, find and focus on a life purpose, interest, hobby, or goal that invigorates and inspires you. Work at it diligently and watch it come to life. Your dreams and visions are your highest self, showing you the things you've always wanted to accomplish. Your dreams and visions provide the fuel that burns your inner fire and keeps you enthusiastic and hopeful. We all have something that makes us come alive and gives our lives meaning. Don't forget to listen to that part of you that drives your true happiness. Focus on your purpose because dreams never really go away. They simply get postponed, and your self-value will rise the more you focus on you. It's take care of yourself season. The 6th approach is to remember no is a complete sentence. While we are here to help one another, there will be times we're tempted to do things at the expense of our own well-being. Sometimes we give more than we can, we don't allow for the other person to learn from or even have their own experiences. Continually doing things out of insincere obligation can lead to resentment for yourself and whomever you are assisting. Instead, honor yourself by doing what feels right for you. No is a complete sentence and can be one of the most liberating things you can say. Because when we say no to others, we're also saying yes to ourselves, and we're in alignment with our values. Give yourself permission to say no once in a while. The last approach to valuing yourself more is to aim for respect and not likes. You can do this by being firm on your boundaries. All relationships need boundaries because boundaries inform people of how to treat you by defining the behavior you will or will not accept. Think of boundaries as the rules and principles you live by. Unfortunately, we do not come with signs on our heads that state our boundaries, which is why if you want to value yourself, it's important to speak up when your boundary has been crossed. This will help to improve your self-esteem and create a space for people to value and respect you more. Being firm about your boundaries will only increase your self-value. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. So what do you think about these 7 approaches to valuing yourself? Have you seen the film Seriously Single yet? Share your thoughts with me by leaving a comment below. And seriously, thank you guys so much for all the support you have given me and for spending your time with me and watching my videos. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and also like this video. Once again, I am Maya Rivers and this was The Truth Behind the Real. Until next time.